Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. Tuesday is here, and we are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including my favorite stack. We'll get started for you. I think could fly under the radar. We'll find some ways to get different from Coors Field. We'll give you some of my favorite value plays as well, a matchup I want to continue to exploit, and my favorite bat on the entire slate I don't expect a ton of ownership on. Who are we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack, talking some baseball with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays, do me a favor, click that thumbs up button. Really helps us out on YouTube, so thank you for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos here. All right, let's get into it here. With our first play, we are rolling with Triston Casas of Boston. Now, Casas comes into this one swinging a great bat. 6 multi-hit games over just the last 10. Has hit righties very well, as you'd expect. Woba pushing 400, ISO above 250 here. Now, Rodriguez taking the hill tonight for Toronto has been somewhat lucky against left-handed hitters. That batting average on balls in play sitting at just 226, and we're starting to see that pan out here for lefties. The numbers are starting to improve. Over the last month, 355 WOBA and a 259 ISO. That's also with a BABIP under 200, so the numbers could be even worse here for Rodriguez. Boston in a great spot, especially the lefties, Triston Casas being one of my favorites. All right, next pick for you, we are going to shortstop with Francisco Lindor. So you talk about a nice floor-ceiling combination here. Lindor is certainly delivering that. Hits in 18 of his last 19 games. 11 of those 19 have been multi-hit games. 5 home runs for him over that stretch as well. 385 WOBA this season against lefties, and leads this Mets team over some of the power bats in this lineup with a 293 ISO. And I like the matchup here for Lindor as well. Rodriguez, a guy a lot of people may not target here, but he has been struggling with right-handed hitters, giving up a 389 WOBA this season, and power as well with that ISO at 255. So again, great floor-ceiling combination here with Lindor in a great matchup with Eduardo Rodriguez. All right, let's stay right there with the Mets. Get a stack going with Mark Vientos. So obviously a big ballpark upgrade here going to Arizona. Vientos, another Mets bat I really like that's been getting the job done here of late. 3 multi-hit games with a couple home runs over his last 5. Big 292 ISO against left-handed pitching. So another guy hits with a ton of power. And look at that WOBA, way up at 446 against lefties, one of the highest marks in all of baseball here. We talked about Rodriguez struggles with right-handed hitters. Loves to throw that four-seam fastball. Vientos been phenomenal against that pitch. 458 WOBA with a big 348 ISO. Love the spot tonight from the New York Mets, specifically Francisco Lindor and Mark Vientos. All right, let's get you my favorite starting pitcher for Tuesday night. We are rolling Logan Gilbert of Seattle. But Bryce Miller, huge for us last night. 10 strikeouts, over 36 DraftKings points. And I want to go right back to the well here in this matchup with the Tampa Bay Rays. Gilbert been giving us a very solid strikeout floor here. 6 or more strikeouts now in 11 of his last 13 starts. Has been lights out in his home ballpark. We talked about yesterday, Tampa Bay, 6th highest strikeout rate in all of baseball. 5 of those projected starters sitting at 25% or higher strikeout rate. I think the K's continue here. I think Gilbert gets it done in a big way against the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, let's stay right there with Seattle, but give you one of the bats in Randy Arozarena. Now, not the sexiest game environment here. Total of 6.5 in this game, but we should see low ownership here. And I like the ceiling we've been getting out of Arozarena. The bat's starting to wake up a little bit. And over the last year and a half, 359 WOBA, 216 ISO against left-handed pitching. Now, Jeffrey Springs, a pitcher I certainly respect, but this season the struggles have been there against right-handed hitters. A WOBA north of 400, ISO north of 200, and a lot of hard contact allowed as well at nearly 53%. I think Arozarena stays hot here. Great prices on both sides and likely low ownership. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Free to play, easy to play. Most importantly, a thank you to you guys for hanging out and supporting the Fantasy Bar. All you got to do, put that thumbs up button, then head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight. For my highest scoring hitter, whoever has the closest guess, we're going to give you a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out today in the Fantasy Bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Tuesday night. You know, Matt, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. One more bat to go here, and we are going out west to the late games with Teoscar Hernandez of the Dodgers. Tonight's Beast of the Night. You guys know by now, Teo, one of my favorites here. I love the spot for the Dodgers. I think it's a good spot for Teoscar Hernandez to get back on track. Been somewhat quiet of late, but over the season has been highly productive against left-handed pitching. In fact, leads this potent Dodgers team in both WOBA and ISO. WOBA pushing 400, ISO nearing 300 against lefties. And Cole Irvin, certainly someone I want to pick on here with these right-handed bats. Strikeout rate below 16%, so we negate some of the strikeout concerns with Teoscar Hernandez, giving up a 392 WOBA, 235 ISO, and that power mix we want to see as well. Combination of fly ball rate, hard contact rate. Give me Teoscar Hernandez to have a big night. Send one into the seats. Teoscar Hernandez, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday night six-pack. As always, any comment, questions, or feedback, you can find me in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Don't forget, your guess for my highest scoring hitters fantasy output on FanDuel for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And as we did yesterday, give me your favorite home run call today. Who is going deep on today's slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salute. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out in the fantasy bar. Best of luck on the slate tonight, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.